I've got 10 work from home jobs to share with you that you can do at night or on weekends, which is great if you already have daytime commitments or perhaps you're a night owl. So if you find value in this type of content, be sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into the video. First up, we've got the remote customer service representative, and this is great if you have communication skills, empathy, and problem-solving abilities. The goal of this job is to provide solutions that satisfy customers while representing the company professionally, and the salary range is between $35,000 to $50,000 per year. In this role, you'll be answering customer calls and responding to emails, resolving customer complaints, providing information about products and services, and processing returns and exchanges. For the pros of this job, you would get flexible working hours and diverse interactions with different customers. For the cons, handling difficult customers can be stressful, and the job may require working odd hours or weekends. I give this a job score of 6 out of 10. By the way, if you're currently working a remote job and you're tired of your work laptop going on away status way too quickly, check out my Mouse Jiggler videos. I'll put a link up here and then in the description. You just play this video on your phone and put your work mouse on the phone, and it's going to keep your computer awake. Next up, we've got the online tutor, and this is great if you have expertise in any subject matter, communication skills, and patience. Online tutors provide educational support to students over the internet, and the salary range is between $30,000 and $60,000 annually. In this role, you'll be preparing tutoring plans, conducting tutoring sessions via video calls, and assigning and grading homework and tests. For the pros, you'd get a flexible schedule and work location, and it's rewarding to see students progress. For the cons, finding clients can be challenging unless you use online tutoring platforms. It requires staying updated with educational information and technologies, and there's potential for irregular income based on demand. I give this a job score of 7 out of 10. Next, we've got the virtual assistant, and this is great if you have organizational skills, time management, and proficiency in office software. Virtual assistants provide administrative support to businesses or entrepreneurs from a remote location, and their salary range is between $35,000 to $60,000 per year. In this role, you'll be managing email and scheduling appointments, preparing reports and presentations, managing social media accounts, and handling customer inquiries. For the pros, you'd get to work from anywhere with an internet connection. The job's diverse tasks keeps work interesting, and there's high demand for skilled assistants. For the cons, it can involve long hours in front of a computer screen, so it kind of strains your eyes. You may need to deal with urgent tasks outside of standard working hours, and it requires juggling multiple tasks and clients effectively. I give this a job score of 7.5 out of 10. Next up, we've got the remote IT support specialist, and this is great if you have technical knowledge of hardware and software, problem-solving skills, and customer service skills. Remote IT support specialists assist users with technical problems related to computer systems, and its salary range is between $40,000 and $70,000 per year. In this role, you'll be diagnosing and resolving technical issues remotely, installing and configuring computer systems and applications, and conducting remote maintenance and system checks. For the pros, it's a high-demand job in many sectors. There are opportunities for continuous learning in technology, and it can lead to more advanced IT positions. For the cons, keeping up with rapidly changing technology can be challenging. It may require working odd hours or being on call, and explaining complex technical issues in layman's terms can be difficult. I give this a job score of 7 out of 10. Next, we've got the data entry clerk, and this is great if you've got fast typing speed, attention to detail, and familiarity with data programs and software. Data entry clerks input, update, or maintain information in computer systems for companies, and the salary range is between $30,000 and $40,000 per year. In this role, you'll be entering customer or account data from source documents, compiling, verifying accuracy, and sorting information to prepare the data for computer entry, and reviewing data for deficiencies or errors. For the pros, you can work across a variety of industries. It's relatively easy to enter it with minimal to no experience, and you would get flexible working hours. For the cons, repetitive work can become monotonous over time. It's a lower pay scale compared to other remote jobs, and there's limited career growth, so it's not for everyone. I give this a job score of 5 out of 10. Next, we've got the remote technical support analyst, and this is great if you've got technical proficiency, troubleshooting skills, and effective communication. Remote technical support analysts provide technical assistance related to computer systems, hardware, or software, and the salary range is between $40,000 and $70,000 per year. In this role, you'll be diagnosing system errors and other issues, installing or changing software to fix issues, and recommending hardware or software improvements. For the pros, you'd get the ability to work fully remotely. There's high demand across various sectors for this role, and it provides a pathway to more advanced IT roles. For the cons, it can involve dealing with frustrated users, it requires keeping up to date with the latest technologies, and there's potentially irregular hours. I give this a job score of 7 out of 10. Now, hey, if you got a job that you want me to cover, leave it in the comments and I'll cover it in a future video. Next, we've got the virtual bookkeeper, and this is great if you've got proficiency with accounting software, attention to detail, and an understanding of bookkeeping principles. Virtual bookkeepers manage their clients' books remotely and must ensure accuracy and compliance with laws and regulations, and the salary range is between $40,000 and $60,000 per year. In this role, you'll be recording day-to-day financial transactions and completing the posting process, preparing invoices and tracking overdue accounts, and managing payroll and preparing financial reports. For the pros, you'd enjoy a flexible work environment. There's steady demand for bookkeeping services across many industries, and there's potential to work with multiple clients, increasing your income opportunities. For the cons, it requires high attention to detail and accuracy, and you may face tight deadlines at certain times, such as tax season. I give this a job score of 7 out of 10. Next, we've got the online content moderator, and this is great if you have a strong sense of judgment, familiarity with online community platforms, and resilience to potentially disturbing content. Online content moderators review user-generated content on websites, social media platforms, or forums to ensure they comply with community guidelines, and the salary ranges between $35,000 and $50,000 per year. In this role, you'll be reviewing user-generated content against community guidelines, removing or escalating content that violates guidelines, and responding to user inquiries or complaints regarding content moderation decisions. For the pros, the job contributes to creating a safer online environment, and there are opportunities to work with major tech companies and platforms. As for the cons, there's exposure to offensive or disturbing content which may be emotionally taxing, and there's potential for high volume work. I give this a job score of 6 out of 10. Next, we've got the social media manager, and this is great if you have creativity, knowledge of social media platforms, and analytical skills. Social media managers are responsible for content creation, audience engagement, and analyzing the performance of social media campaigns, and the salary range is between $40,000 and $70,000 per year. In this role, you'll be developing content calendars and creating content tailored to each social media platform, monitoring social media trends and implementing strategies that align with business goals, and engaging with followers and responding to queries. For the pros, it's a creative and dynamic work environment. There's potential for high visibility and impact within an organization, and there are opportunities for growth in digital marketing careers. For the cons, there are constantly changing algorithms and trends that can make the job challenging, and there's pressure to consistently generate engaging content and to grow audience numbers. I give this a job score of 8 out of 10. Next, we've got a web developer, and this is great if you have proficiency in coding languages such as HTML, CSS, JavaScript, problem-solving skills, and high attention to detail. Web developers are responsible for the look of the website as well as its technical aspects, and the salary range is between $50,000 and $100,000 per year. In this role, you will be writing well-designed, testable, efficient code by using best software development practices, creating website layout and user interfaces, and maintaining, expanding, and scaling sites. For the pros, there's high demand for web development skills across all industries, and there's potential for high income based on skill level and client base. For the cons, if you're doing project-based work, it can lead to income instability, and it requires continuous learning to keep up with new technologies. I give this a job score of 8 out of 10. Click here for 10 work-from-home jobs that are great for introverts, where interaction with people is minimal.